was under very pious nuns, convent schools. Environment was very good to foster my desire. But then the problem was to get permission. In those days, my younger days, to be a nun, to be a sister was not an easy life. It was a very hard life. We could not communicate with our parents. A total departure from family, everything that is of the world, away, no contact whatsoever, except perhaps once a month, one little letter or so. So I was very good at studies. Everybody at home, relatives, had very high ambitions, and I lost my father when I was just 7.5. That was a very shocking and saddest day as I can recall in my life, because he loved me very tenderly. So when I finished my schooling, I was discussing quietly here and there, but many discouraged me because I used to be very mischievous, not very good health, full of joke and fun and all that. Everyone would rather discourage me, and they had greater worldly plans like send for medical line or whatever. So I was quietly praying, consulting some spiritual guides. They suggested me, here the sisters are rather strict. Perhaps if you go into the missions, you may be doing better. And on one of those days, my father's first cousin, who was a nun in Shillong, who was also in Burma, who had been in concentration camp and all, when she came, I told her, I said, please help me to escape from here, this situation. They had a college, so I said, if you tell my people that I will be studying there, and they would permit me. And they were very happy. So she arranged, and I went to Shillong. I did my studies there. Then my health went down very badly. Everyone said she's very bright, but the health is very bad. And to be a sister, we really need very good, extraordinary health. Life is not that easy. I mean, we cannot go and take rest whenever we want or things. So sisters were very good. My aunties, friends, she was transferred from there. They took me to a very place which was very suitable for me. That was in East Pakistan. By this time I have already qualified myself as a teacher, qualified. I began to teach in a high school there. Then I met one father, American father, Father William Monahan, Holy Cross priest. Very nice father. He also saw me full of life, full of joy, very active at everything. But then health wasn't that good. I would get some kind of pain, especially if I take some food when I didn't feel like, I ate a little extra. Some kind of problem, I would call now, that was Satan's way of stopping my process of becoming a saint or a sister. Then father met me. I was almost a skeleton. She said, Betty, what are you doing? I said, Father, I am feeling I want to become a missionary, but I know even if I don't have anything, I should have good health, which I do not have. So I am feeling very down in my heart. Yeah, no, you don't worry. No, you will. So he knew the Mother Teresa of Calcutta, and he wrote a letter to Mother Teresa saying, there's a person like that. Mother wrote him back telling, please ask that young lady to correspond with me. I had never seen Mother Teresa earlier to that, and I wrote without knowing, and that was East Pakistan, and this was in Calcutta. That seemed to be, Mother had not yet established her institute. She was perhaps saying, given the address of this congregation where I belong to now. So that superior who got the letter, she replied to father saying, please ask that young lady to correspond with me. I corresponded 1 full year. I was very open. I did not hide anything. I said all my story, all my childhood, because I had some kind of feeling, if I become a nun, I should die a nun. No halfway business. For no reason will I get out of that. So the correspondence went on for a long time. Then mother sent 2 sisters, one Italian and one Indian, to pick me up with a letter. I also had a letter. Father had a letter, and father called me. I was in Dhaka, East Pakistan that time. Now it is in Bangladesh. We prayed, all the 4 of us. Father said, Betty, I have not seen these sisters, and I don't think I had written to them. I replied to father, if they have come, I had been corresponding with them 1 full year. If they have come, means this is God's way of doing. So he said, okay, I will go and see. He said, all right. So I accompanied them. I was in one place called East Dinajpur, taught there 1 year, and in between I got very badly sick. But it was beautiful. The people were there, mother especially, my superior, an elderly Italian sister, very, 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 very motherly. She took me immediately to the doctor, and I was put on totally only milk and milk diet, which I hated. But I said, okay. My worry was this: I could do all the work, but now this thing from where it came, some infection on my leg or thigh. But I got healed. I used to be very active even there, teaching, learning new language, teaching the children the new language of their own, Bengali and some other tribal dialect. And mother one day called me and said, I'm so happy to tell you, I've been superior more than 20 years. I've never written such a beautiful report for anybody. You will soon go to the negotiator. That is our first stage of preparation, enclosure, where we will not meet anybody, will not go out. So I was sent to Calcutta. I remained there. There too I had some health problems, but they were very good to me. I finished my very strict year of formation. I became extremely thin and miserable. Then one day mother called me and said, I want you to go to Delhi. They were opening a house in New Delhi, Patel Nagar. I cried and cried because I did not come to go to any capital cities. My ambition was to work among the poorest of the poor in some very remote villages, talking to them about Jesus and giving them an experience of how much Jesus loves every human being, especially the poor, the abandoned, the homeless, the sick, and the marginalized. So, but obedience is a very big thing. Mother said, my little Irma and Jesus will do great things. Okay, we have to surrender and take it. I went to Delhi. I was in Patel Nagar. Mother knew my heart's longest desires. And once when she came for visitation, she called me and said, I have some good news for you. And then I listened. She said, I'll send you to a place very remote, very hard, difficult place. You'll be happy. She sent me to Ghaziabad, UP, very remote village, where about 40 families were, their huts were burned. And they were dislocated people, they had nowhere. So then our one Italian bishop, happy memories, Bishop Joseph Evangelisti, rehabilitated them and told us that we were to care for them. I was very happy. Early morning at 4 o'clock we would walk there, and these poor people would be sleeping with the buffaloes and goats and all. that much only.